In this video, we will review abstract classes. You should have already had exposure to abstract classes in the VTC course Java 7 Language Basics, so we will quickly be reviewing it in more depth. Abstract classes and methods force prototype standards to be followed, or in other words, they provide templates for other classes. Here we have the keyword abstract. Because they're used only as superclasses in inheritance hierarchies, we refer to them as abstract superclasses. These classes cannot be used to instantiate objects, because as we'll see soon, abstract classes are incomplete. Subclasses must declare the missing pieces to become concrete classes, from which you can instantiate actual objects. Abstract classes are also called superclass, and they are more general than its subclasses. The superclass contains elements and properties common to all of the subclasses. Often the superclass will be set up as an abstract class which does not allow objects of its prototype to be created. In this case, ShapeBase, abstract class, only objects of the subclass are used. The actual ShapeBase class is never used. You make a class abstract by declaring it with the keyword abstract. An abstract class normally contains one or more abstract methods. An abstract method is also one with the keyword abstract in its declaration. Abstract methods are methods with no body specification. Subclasses must provide the method statements for their particular meaning. If the method was one provided by the superclass, it would require overriding in each subclass. And if one forgot to override, the applied method statements may be inappropriate. Classes that can be used to instantiate objects are called concrete classes or subclass. Such classes provide implementations of every method they declare. Some of the implementations can be inherited. For example, we could derive the concrete classes circle, square, and triangle from abstract superclass shape. We will make circle a subclass or concrete class of the superclass ShapeBase, which is abstract. We will first use the keyword extend to create the relationship. Following the extends keyword follows the name of the parent class which we will be extending or inheriting from. Eclipse asks us to add the unimplemented methods from the ShapeBase class, which are abstract. We will do so. We'll add our own implementation. To both methods we just overwrote. Now let's look at the keyword final when added to a class. Final classes cannot be superclasses. A final class that is declared final cannot be a superclass. Classes cannot extend a final class. All methods in a final class are implicitly final. An example of this is the string class. Here I have a ShapeBase final class. But as you can see here, I use the word final, a keyword, to be able to distinguish this as a final class. Now what happens when I extend my class circle from ShapeBase final? As we can see, I get errors. It says the type circle cannot subclass the final class shape-based final. So whenever we have a class that we do not want it to be inherited by any other class, we can use the keyword final. Now, just like in our previous example, we can test and see that here we have an error. Because shape-based class, being that it's abstract, cannot be instantiated. Only its subclasses circle and square can actually be created by the new operator. This concludes our discussion of Java abstract classes.